Last night I watched Pixar's latest movie, Elio, and I'm here to tell you the good, the bad, and the downright ugly with this movie. Go ahead and let's talk about it, man. I'm not gonna waste any of y'all's time. I'm gonna be keeping it a band this whole goddamn review, bro. So I'm gonna start it off right. My review rating out of 10, I'm gonna give this about a 6, 7 out of 10.
Say that again?
I'm not gonna sit here and say it's mid. It's definitely more than mid. You feel what I'm saying? It's a solid movie. I'd probably give it a light recommendation. You feel what I'm saying? It's already on Disney Plus. I probably wouldn't have paid for this in the theaters. Hell, I didn't pay for it in the theaters. I mean, clearly. But on Disney Plus, you got you got kids especially. It's a little boring night. Why not put on Elio? It was quick as hell too. Hey man, let me get into the likes with this movie. Off with my first like, man, the kid grew on me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and I'm kind of getting into my dislikes as well. When I first started this movie, I thought this kid was annoying as hell, and I was like, "Damn, bro, am I unconfirmed?" Because with this movie, they turned his personality to like 100. You feel what I'm saying? And I get it. That's kind of what you got to do with a plot line like this. But at first, it was a little bit too much, and I was like, "Man, this kid is being real extra." But as the movie went on, as we got to learn more about the kid, as we got to learn more about his world, the situation that he's in, you feel what I'm saying? He started to grow on me, and by the end, he grew on me completely. Another major pro for me is the little space world that he went to explore with his slug friend that I honestly do not remember his name whatsoever. I can't lie to y'all. But I thought that world was fucking awesome. It looked so cool. It looked something out of like Super Mario Galaxy. I expect this is what Super Mario Galaxy is going to look like to a certain extent. And probably better animation, to be honest. Yeah, man, the whole main plot of this movie is he wants to be abducted by aliens because he doesn't feel like he belongs on Earth right now. You feel what I'm saying? So when that happens and he gets to explore this alien world, I was like, holy shit. I might want to live there too. That's where another major pro for me and my girl, I can have her opinion on this too, you feel what I'm saying, comes in, because I feel like this movie is going to be hella relatable for kids, especially kids that feel left out, kids that feel isolated, especially nowadays with how big of a presence the internet has in children's lives. I mean, I go to the store every day, hell, I work at a store, and there are kids 2 to 6 on their iPads, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like they're cooked, they're fried. That's the society we live in nowadays. So I think it's easy as hell for kids. I mean, I'm not a kid, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's easy as hell for these kids to feel alone, to feel isolated, to feel like they don't belong, to feel a little weird, a little out there. You feel what I'm saying? And I think this movie's gonna be right up their alley. I'm not out here calling kids weird, by the way. I mean, if you're a weird ass kid, that's fine. That's fine by me. I was a weird ass kid. You feel what I'm saying? I was making comics and selling them for 50 cents. I really enjoyed the parallel between Elio's aunt. I think her name was Olga, ugly name, and the main slug dude's dad. You feel what I'm saying? The parallel with them both just wanting to do right by their kids, but not really knowing how to, not really knowing what to do, and sacrificing so much in order to do it. Oh, mwah, beautiful. Line that really hit it on the head for me is when the slug dude was like, huh, she gave up being an astronaut for you? That's pretty cool. And then Elio was like, damn, I never really thought about it like that. No, you think so? See, that was one of the little things about him that annoyed me, you feel what I'm saying? But he grew on me. He grew on me. I think at the end of the day, man, one of the biggest positives I can give this movie, it made me smile. By the end of the movie, I had a nice smile on my face. I was just like, this is cool. This is awesome. I mean, this is a very wholesome story. It made me feel good. It made me feel like the world has hope. Also, I just have to mention this kid, bro. This is generic bully number 3 in the textbook, bro. This is actually crazy. Now, I have to get into some unfortunate negatives, you feel what I'm saying? My negatives are pretty simple, though, if I'm keeping it a band. My biggest negative, my biggest gripe with this movie is that it's just simple. It's a pretty simple story that we've probably seen told 5, 10 different ways. But nowadays, when it comes to Pixar movies, I feel like with the kids, they turn their personalities up to 1,000 to make it feel a little different, I guess. I don't really know, but like, the whole plot line is this kid feeling like he doesn't belong after his parents unfortunately passed away. You feel what I'm saying? Like nobody wants him. And he feels like the only people that would want him is aliens because they're weird, I guess. So he turns his whole personality into wanting to get abducted by aliens, like sitting out there on the beach all day, all night, skipping school, trying to get abducted. Like, damn, bruh. That would never happen. But it's a Pixar movie, you feel what I'm saying? It's Pixar things. And you know, this is a little gripe for me. I didn't feel like there was enough uniqueness. Other than, you know, the space world. The space world was awesome. The space world was dope. But it wasn't, the story itself wasn't that unique to me. I mentioned it briefly before as well, but the kid was just annoying as fuck the first 20 minutes of the movie, man. Like, I was like, holy shit, I'm old. Like, I'm unk as fuck. I find this kid so irritating. Am I gonna be able to finish this movie? But like I said, he grew on me eventually. But at first, I was like, oh shit, this movie's gonna be like a 3. I think my last big negative with this movie is just, I didn't really want more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to follow up whatsoever. There's certain Pixar movies you watch and you're like, yeah, I need to see more of that story. Monsters Inc., Incredibles, hell, even Ratatouille. I'm cool with a Ratatouille sequel because I want to see more of that story. I want to see more of these characters. But Elio, that little 5-minute post-credit scene that they gave us, I'm cool with that. That's all I need to know. He has his friends. He's still talking to the slug dude. Major spoilers. Wow. They showed me everything that I needed to know that he's living a good life. You feel what I'm saying? I don't need anything else from that story. I don't need an Elio 2. I don't need an Elio shorts. I don't need an Elio Disney Plus show. I'm good. Yeah, man, I think with those positives and those negatives, when we even it all out, on the ZA scale, that's going to be about a 6 to maybe a 7 out of 10. So I'm going to just go with a 6.5 out of 10. Slightly recommend this movie. If you got it on Disney Plus, why not give it a try? You feel what I'm saying? But if you got to buy Disney Plus to watch it, you gotta rent this movie, I think you could skip this one. I'm not gonna hold you. Have you seen Elio? Did you mess with it? What were your favorite parts? What were your least favorite parts? Are you gonna watch the movie? Let's talk about it and more in the comments down below, because you know we gotta talk about it. Simple.